Hey there, welcome to your CBJ Fit Glute Workout. This is a great mat workout that we can do all laying down. Who doesn't love that? And this workout's gonna really target our glutes, our gluteus maximus and gluteus minimus. And you can do this with just your body weight, or if you want, you can use some of these loop bands or booty bands as they're called. I love this piece of equipment because they're very cheap. You can usually get a set for $10 to $20, and they can come in different weights, so like heavy, light, medium, so you can work your way up as you improve. And they're a great way to add resistance to these movements as you get stronger. So why would we want to work our glutes? Well, our glutes are one of those muscles that are central to all of our body, our upper body, our lower body. It's all connected through this midsection, right? So, and a lot of us, as we sit all day, our glutes are getting weaker and weaker because they're in a stretched out position. And that can cause back pain, hamstring pain, all sorts of different compensations from having weak glutes. So these are great exercises to really strengthen those glutes and engage them. This is also great to do before a workout because you get those muscles engaged and warmed up so that you're using them when you're doing other strength movements. So without any more ado, let's get started and do our little glute circuit here. All right, let's get into position. We are going to be doing 3 sets of 20 reps each on each side of 4 different exercises. We're going to start with a single leg raise. Let's just get in the position for that. Just on your side and bring your leg up. Then we're going to move into a clamshell position. So you're going to bend your knees, feet are together, and we're just going to open our legs. After that, we're going to move into a donkey kickback, this position. And last but not least, we're going to do a glute bridge. We'll do one set of those because we only have one side of those to do. Okay? And I will go over some form tips as we go through each of these. Okay, so if you do have some resistance bands, you're welcome to do them for all the sets. I'm going to start off doing just body weight on this first set since we're doing 3, and then I'm going to add it on as we go. So feel free to challenge yourself, however feels appropriate for you right now. Let's jump in. We have a lot of reps to do. The thing about this, it might start feeling easy and you'll start to feel the burn. So just hang with it and know that you're building those glutes. We should be feeling it here and not other places. So pay attention to some of the form tips here. Okay, so let's start. We're going to start on our left side down, okay? And then we're going to move, so we're going to be moving our right leg, and then we're going to move through the movements to the other side, okay? So side lying, you can put rest your head on your hand, other hand right in front of you for a nice position. Make sure your hips aren't too far forward or too far back. And then we're going to start feeling the squeeze. Just nice up. I like to point my toes forward. So really feeling it in the glutes. 20 reps here. Nice straight leg. You don't need to lock out your knees or anything like that. So nice and straight. Awesome, that's 15. Hope you're starting to feel it. 19 and 20. Okay, into a clamshell, we're gonna bend those knees. We're gonna keep our feet together. Again, we don't wanna have our hips fall too far back. And then we're just gonna open up our knees here. So slightly different position to target our glutes in a slightly different way. There we go, that's 10. $17, $18, $19, and 20. Let's move into that glute kickback position. So you want your hands right underneath your shoulders here, a nice neutral spine, and then we're going to take our same right leg and we're going to kick it back. So heel up. You should again feel right in those glutes. Try to go nice and slow, no rush. Bringing that knee down to the floor. Again, this is all about that squeeze at the top. Okay, a couple more. 15. And that's 20. Okay, before we do our glute bridge, let's jump on the other side and get our side leg side lying leg raises. Okay, nice position, get comfortable. Oops, too close to my weights. You need space for this. Okay, and go. 2, 3, 4. Check in. You feeling that squeeze in your glutes? That's 15. And 20. Okay, into that clamshell. So again, bend your knees. A nice tip is to remember to pretend that your back is against a wall. So you're bringing your hip back against that wall so it's not too far forward or too far back. How are we feeling? And one more, 20. Okay, into that donkey kick back here. Okay, nice neutral spine and up. So heel up. Bring that knee all the way down. Nine and 10. Halfway there. I'm going to get to my favorite, the glute bridge. 15, 16, all right, and 20. Okay, almost done with our first set. You can see why it's nice to start with maybe just one set of body weight before we add resistance. Okay, palms down on the ground. You're gonna bring your heels under your knees, so not too close to your body, but also not too far out. Right under your knees, and then what you're gonna do is you're gonna squeeze up with your glutes. You should really feel that squeeze at the top and down. Nice and slow, no rush. That squeeze in the top is what it's all about here. Check in, are you feeling you're engaging on your glutes more one side than another? That can totally happen. We just worked our left side, so it would be feeling slightly different than the other side, but really try to engage both sides. We're waking up our glutes. Good job, you guys. A few more. 18, 19, and 20. Wonderful. Okay, second set. So this time I'm going to add a resistance band. Again, if you don't have them at home, it's totally fine. You don't need them. I'm going to choose, I'm going to start with a light band on this first one and move up to a medium band on the second one. So we're progressing every set. Okay, so for this first movement, we're going back to the first one. We're going to start again working on our right side. For the side lying raise, we're going to just put the band around our ankles. Okay. So, and again, for a movement like this, a lighter band can be nice because it gives you more flexibility. Sometimes if they're too heavy of a band, you can't move them up as high. Okay, so let's get going here. We don't have a lot of time, so we just want to keep it moving. All right, so again, make sure you check that hip position and up. 1. Good. It's the same position. You just have that resistance band. Try to keep it nice and controlled rather than yanking it around if you're using a band. Feel my glutes are awake, especially adding that little bit of resistance. My goodness. Okay, and 2 more. And 20. All right, for the clamshells, we're just gonna move our band up to around our knees this time for our clamshells. Okay, same position on our side, bend those knees, feet together. All right, there it is. 14, 15, 19, and 20. All right, for this one, let's keep it around our knees again as we do our donkey kickback. So just keep your band where it is and go. So you'll feel kind of a little bit of a straighten stretch, but it is adding some weight to it. So these are great exercises you can do while watching TV. They're great if you don't have a change of workout clothes. You don't get super sweaty, but you'll definitely feel the burn. All right, 3 more. 18, 19, and 20. Let's switch sides. Again, if you're using a band, we're gonna move it back down toward our ankles while we work on our left leg here. All right, make sure I have some room, unlike last time. Okay, right into it here. That's 5. Check in, are you still engaging that glutes? $19 and $20. All right, move our band up to our knees again for our clamshells and our donkey kicks. And go. You'll notice I'm constantly checking to see if I'm engaging my glutes. It's okay to touch your butt. All right, that's 15, a few more here. And that's 20. So a note, you can either do these by rep count, but if you want to space out more and do these, just set a timer for yourself. Start with 30 seconds, 45, work up to a minute for each exercise, however you want to do it. But that's another way to help you get through some of these glute workouts. Okay, that's 15, 5 more. And 20. Okay, back to that glute bridge. So for this one, again, just on your knees, adjust it if you need to. So this will kind of remind you to engage your glutes to keep them out a little bit. So it'll force you from letting your knees fall in. You want to keep them, again, apart from each other. Hands down, find that foot placement, and squeeze. 20 here. Really start to make that mind-body connection of, as you come up, really squeezing those glutes. It takes your body and your mind to really make this effective. As with anything, right? You want to make things go into autopilot, but being present and mindful is really the key. Again, it's okay if you feel a little uneven. We just did the left side. But really try to think about it as you move through these moves. Okay, I think we have 2 more. I'm notoriously bad at counting, you guys. And 20. Okay, last set. I'm gonna up my band just for fun. You can do that too, or keep it the same, however you're feeling. We're also gonna add maybe a little pulse during our last glute bridge. Again, another variation you can add in, especially if you're feeling bored and wanna shake it up. Okay, so I just added to I think this is a medium, no, this is a heavy band. I think my medium band is missing. I think I broke it, but that's okay. We're gonna use this one. Okay, so back to our right side. Let's get our 20 in. Oops, sorry, this is supposed to be around my feet. Okay. Guys, that's the wrong side. Other way. We're working our right leg, which means we're on our left side of our body. Okay, and go. So I can definitely feel a difference. And when the weight is heavier on the big end, it means you just even need to be more controlled so that you're not using your momentum to engage and make this movement happen. So probably ideally, I'd actually like a medium band for this because it forces me to think a little bit more about the movement and my glutes. Okay, a few more. And 20. Okay, into that clamshell position. All right, let's do this. Feet together. Back flat against, like it's up against a wall. Oh yeah, upping the resistance on these, you really get in there. Okay, moving right along. It's 15. And 20. Okay, time for that donkey kick back here. And go. Nice and slow and controlled. Halfway. Heel up. Don't forget to breathe. 20. Okay, time for our other side. This time, we're working our left leg. All right, let's do them. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. All right, light left leg. Move that band up if you've got them. Let's move it right along. Okay, and those clamshells, feet together again. Flat. Hips on top of each other, stacked. That's 10, halfway there. Five more. Slow and controlled. We're not in any rush. And 20. Donkey kickbacks. And get your position in, neutral spine. Don't forget to breathe and go. How are those booties feeling? Are they burning? And 10. $19 and 20. All right, last glute bridge here. If you want to add an extra challenge after you come up to the top, so get in your position, your normal glute bridge position, you can do a little pulse out with your legs. Again, you want it to be a slow and controlled and slow back in rather than being kind of a spastic movement where you're just using momentum. Slow and controlled is the name of the game in these exercises.
Okay, so if you want to, we're gonna add that position. Even if you don't have a resistance band on, you can absolutely still make that move, okay? All right, so let's start. Ready, hips up and go. 1, slow and controlled. 2, pulse, back together and down. Pulse and down. Good, try to keep that resistance, that feeling of tension going. I find this really adds a lot to this movement. Awesome, moving right along. 14, 15, again, slow and controlled. 17, 18, and 2 more. Hang with me. 19 and 20. Awesome, you guys. Great job. I hope you enjoyed your glute workout today. Again, these are great moves you can do anytime, even without this video. So I hope that you find this to be a helpful resource. Hope you have a great day and feel awesome.